Hey everyone, welcome to my 26-week pregnancy update. I don't know, I'm excited to just have my pregnancy keep going along and to be able to meet this little guy. I'm trying to treasure the moments that I have with Colton. Like, it's just, the further along I get, the more real to me that it's getting, that I'm not just going to have one little boy for very much longer. I'm going to have two little boys, and I'm so excited to have that happen. But I'm also just trying to soak in just being able to get as much time with Colton as I can, just one on one. And, Christmas is coming up super fast, and this will be his last Christmas as an only child. And so it's exciting. It's bittersweet for sure. But I'm so excited to be welcoming our new addition soon. And so for this week, I have been having acid reflux again. And I don't really know if I'm properly calling it acid reflux or if I should be calling it heartburn, but I feel like if it was heartburn, maybe I feel like I would have more lots of burning in my chest, but it's all in the back of my throat. So that's why I feel like it's more like acid reflux, and it's made me throw up and stuff before. So I don't know. I don't really know the real huge difference between acid reflux and heartburn, or if there is a huge difference or not. But I've been having that burning in the back of my throat again this week, and it's been happening a lot. I've been getting it every day. I pretty much wake up with it and go to bed with it, and it's frustrating, but thankfully it's not so terrible that I am throwing up right now, which is really good because I was having it to where it was making me throw up. But I've been taking Tums at night. Excuse me, it's been making me burp and stuff too. But so, yeah, I've just been taking Tums for it. I haven't gone on anything else for it yet. I really don't want to have to take anything else for it if I don't absolutely have to. So right now at the stage that it's at, I feel like I can kind of manage with it between Tums and I'm just doing what I can with it. But getting comfortable at night is just really hard. I mean, it has been, and I'm sure it will continue to be as I get bigger and bigger. I've really been thinking about trying to find a pregnancy pillow because I am just so uncomfortable at night. Just trying to find a comfortable spot is so difficult. And I toss and turn all night. I wake up and my whole body is just completely sore. And I just don't want to get out of bed because I'm so tired because I feel like I'm being beaten up all night or something, just trying to get comfortable and everything. So yeah, I've been tired again this week. Like I said, I think that's just going to go for the rest of this pregnancy. I'm just gonna be tired. And I'll be tired when the baby gets here. It's okay. It's the life of a mom, right? Learning how to live tired. And so other things, something that's new this week that I am so sad about. This is happening way sooner than I was wanting it to. I was hoping it wouldn't happen at all this pregnancy, but my wedding rings are starting to definitely get tight. And so I'm afraid probably in the next couple of weeks I'm going to have to take them off and set them aside until after I give birth, which I'm so sad about. I hate that part. I don't know. I just hate not having my rings on. And cravings, I feel like I've been having more cravings this week. And one really random craving that I was having the other day, and I ended up having it for lunch because thankfully I had the stuff for it, but it was a hot dog and broccoli and cheese soup. And I don't know, what, it's just such a funny combination to me. I wouldn't normally ever think of that not pregnant, but for some reason it just sounded really good, and that's what I had for lunch, and it hit the spot. So, um, and then also I have been craving grapes and cuties, the little tiny oranges. And I've been afraid to eat oranges or orange juice because of the acid reflux and stuff that I've been dealing with this pregnancy, but I don't, I guess I'm just not having a lot of them, but I am allowing myself to have one every once in a while. And I was really worried because I had one for lunch today and I thought, oh man, it's going to make my acid reflux worse. But it didn't make it worse, so that was good. Hopefully it continues that way. And then this week also, I have been so emotional and I mean, like, it's like anything can make me cry lately. Like 1 minute it'll be over like something sad, like just missing my family and stuff, not having them close and it being, getting closer to Christmas. And then the next I'll just be sitting there and like he'll start moving and I'll have Colton next to me and he'll come up and give me a hug because Colton is so sweet and he's so loving to me and he has really like gotten attached to me since I've gotten pregnant. He's gone back and forth between like being a mommy's boy and a daddy's boy. And he kind of like has stuck with like being both. But since I got pregnant, he has turned into a big mommy's boy and he gives me hugs and kisses all the time and it's so sweet. Um, but yeah, so anyways, back to what I was saying. When I sit down and I feel the little guy start moving and I have Colton sitting beside me and he gives me a hug and then if Chris is home too, I'm like, oh, I'm just so blessed and I'll just like start crying because I'm like, oh, all my boys, like I'm so blessed and I'm just so grateful to have this new little guy come into our lives soon. And it's so funny because I never pictured myself being a mom of all boys. Like, I never pictured that happening. I thought, maybe I'd have like a girl and a boy, or I'd have all girls. Like, I just always envisioned myself like having all girls. I don't know. That's how I always thought of it. And then we had Colton, and he is so precious and amazing, and I love him so much. And then, um, funny enough, like this time around, like the first time I really wanted a girl, and then we found out we were having a boy, and I was like, oh man. But then we had him, and I'm just in love with him. And so then this time around, I really was going like without preference, but you always find out whether you had a preference or not when you find out the gender because you're either like really, really excited or you're like kind of like in the middle or you just feel a little bit of disappointment like, oh man, I guess I was really hoping for the other gender. But of course, when they're here, it doesn't matter at all. But when we found out we were having another little boy, I was so excited. And it's funny, it just made me realize like, I really wanted a boy this time because um, it's just so neat for him to be able to have a brother that's closer in age and all of that stuff. Of course, I would have been ecstatic with a girl too, don't get me wrong. But um, yeah, so anyways, I've just been really emotional. And then I've also been emotional and I've been getting frustrated easier this week. And the two I feel like really go hand in hand. And what my frustration is about is I have so many things that I want to get done, and I feel like I'm kind of starting to go into nesting mode. Like everything needs to be clean, everything needs to be neat and perfect, and just like in its place. And I'm that way already. Like I hate having a messy house. It stresses me out, and it puts me in a bad mood if my house is a mess. And so now it's been kind of hard because I'm getting so much bigger. I'm having this acid reflux constantly. And so like bending over is extremely uncomfortable because anytime like I'm putting pressure on my stomach to bend over, it just like it makes me feel like I'm going to throw up all the more because I already have that burning in the back of my throat. And then like I'll get one task completed finally after like just pushing myself to get through it because halfway through it, I'm already exhausted. And then it's like I have to go lay down and I have to take a break. And then, just getting myself ready is a whole nother task on top of it. And it just frustrates me because I just have so much I want to get done and I don't want to have to ask for help. I hate asking for help. Um, but yeah, so getting exhausted easily and already being tired, it just, you know, comes with being pregnant and having a 2-year-old. I think it's pretty standard. um, and then yeah, I guess I already mentioned my last point that I had here was just that bending over is a big pain now because it really like irritates my acid reflux. But anyways, so that's it for this update. Sorry, I feel like I talked too much, but I will show you guys my 26-week baby boy bump, and then I will let you go. All right, so this is my 26 baby boy bump. I just feel like he just keeps coming out here. Like, I just feel so big, but he's in there. And we still haven't come up with a name yet either. I want so badly to have his name picked out, but I don't want to rush myself, and I don't want to feel like I have to choose a name. So then I just go ahead and like choose one out of feeling like I need to. Like I really want to feel like I love the name and Chris loves the name. And Chris and I mean, we seem to like the same kind of names. It's just we haven't found that right one yet. So hopefully that will happen soon. But yeah, so anyways, I'll let you guys go, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.